Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we were taking care of investigating things at a party. Darren was having a birthday party at his mansion, and Lealter Hawkblade wanted us to help distract him here and there so that he could figure out just what the hell happened at the estate ages ago. Turns out, some mysterious otherworldly being well, first, demons showed up to, cause disease on everyone around, and after Darren's mother died, and he was basically brought into the end, some otherworldly being took advantage of this to, effectively possess him, in a way, turned Darren into a gate for it to come out whenever it wanted, and now if anyone knows that it exists, it will proceed to behead them. Yeah, it's a dangerous thing. We can't really let anyone know about this. For now, we should go out and, report in. Hey, Darren. I don't know if my opinion matters to you at all, but you were the very best guest I could ever wish for. I don't want to complain, but I'm not sure I'll be able to endure another hour of this outrageous debauchery. I like the party. It's a pity it's already coming to an end. Alright, I guess we're just saying bye to everyone now. You know what I just realized? Darren was afraid to come here, and so that's why he did it. Because of that fear.
Oh, I've eaten enough for 10 men, and still the festivals in our village were much more fun. We didn't have all these delicacies, but we celebrated with spirit.
Okay. Seal up. Fine, I admit that the celebration wasn't that bad. I even feel less inclined to give Darren a good slap. I've been watching our count and wondering. If you imagine his head is a boiling pot, then what kind of brew is bubbling inside? Are we leaving already? Yeah? No? I wouldn't mind staying for a little while. I hope this travesty is finally over. There is a common opinion that any party like this one must inevitably end with a fight. If you're trying to encourage me to check this hypothesis personally, I think I'd rather observe from afar. Alright, let's get out of here. Don't need to take that. And we can move on. Alright. And there's nothing else to do here. Time for us to move on to Current Glen. Although it seems our armies can now move on, so... we've got a demon fort here to deal with, so let's go deal with it right now. May as well. Gargoyles. Kill the gargoyles, the ghouls, the skeleton. I could probably kill the sharpshooters. You know what? You guys are tanky. Can't quite completely kill him. Alright, they got some shots in, annoyingly. You can at least do some damage to the gargoyles. Ow. Okay, you can... the gargoyles are tanky. Take out the skeletons. There you go. Let's finish off these sharpshooters before they can do anything else. Perfect. Don't worry, we got him. Alright, ghouls are down. There we go. Fort is cleared. Excellent. And there's a demon army there we can probably clear out relatively easily. Let's do so. Once again, the gargoyles are charging forward. These ghouls are far away, but I do want to get rid of the sharpshooters. Well, they're probably not that bad. Okay, 5 of those left. Okay, there go those. Good amount of damage. Alright, let's finish off these ghouls. There go you. And we got it. Oh, we really got it. Well done. I didn't actually read the information from the fort, did I? Oops. Soldiers came across a group of riders on fatigued horses. They were desperately fending off a demon attack after what had clearly been a long pursuit. The Crusaders slew the fiends and questioned the travelers. The riders turned out to be escaped prisoners from the demon's mines outside Dresden. They had killed their cultist guards and stolen the horses. According to them, their guards knew nothing of the commander's forces, so hopefully your offensive will catch Dresden unawares. Having driven out the monsters, the Crusaders discovered that which had drawn their attention: graves. During their retreat from the Lost Chapel, its last defenders stopped here to bury their comrades whose wounds were too severe. The clerics can sense the gods' blessing on the ground where their faithful warriors were laid to rest. And it seems that's all I can do there. You are going to go and join this army and merge together. Okay. And it looks like our armies are going to be waiting here. There's not much else we can do. Demon army there, way too powerful. Demon army here, possible, but risky. So I'm not going to do any more. Setsun and his wrath will stay there. We still have some areas to investigate. I do want to take a look at this shallow grave. There, things to collect. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest. We'll not do fish on a stick. How about... Sure. We'll go with that.
If people's appearance reflected their inner life, no one would leave the house without a mask. And nobles wouldn't leave without a cloak concealing their entire body.
I wouldn't say your appearance reflects your mind. If that were true, you'd be the size of a mouse.
Yeesh. I mean, nice burn, but yeesh. Oh, we can summon more people. We can summon a lot more people. I am happy about that. Alright, this troop needs to march onwards and upwards to meet up with the rest. And we need even more. And Setsun his wrath, you can actually head down here and try and meet up with them. Well, we'll meet up with you on the next day. Now let's go take a look at Current Glen. A traveling merchant. Skeletal Salesman. A skeleton is walking across the wastes. He moves with pep in his step, humming a tune. His skull bobs in chorus with the humming, making the coins inside his head clink rhythmically. Next to him, nightmarish horses of flame and shadow draw a cart loaded with valuable-looking items. Upon seeing you, the skeleton offers a dramatic and hearty wave. Good evening to you there! Or is this what days look like in your world wound? Can't really tell, but no matter. Be it day or night, the skeletal salesman always has the best deals you can find anywhere! He proudly sweeps his bony hand over the goods in his cart. Here I was planning to attract new customers with the offer of a free potion of fox's cunning, but I can see you don't need one. Pleased with his joke, the skeleton utters a rasping chuckle. I could use a free potion. Here, please take it and enjoy. Just don't use it to outfox some poor salesman. What do you sell? Oh, I have the widest choice of merchandise. Right now, I've got a fine selection of magical, mysterical spell thingies. Everything a wizard can want. By the way, could you advise me what would sell best in these parts now? I have a choice of exotic wares from faraway lands, then there's the personal protection equipment, and a whole arsenal for a hunter. We can actually choose next time what this merchant would have with him, because we can encounter him randomly at other times. The best-selling goods right now are exotic wares from faraway lands. We'll go through all of these. Noted! Seek me out on the roads with new goods to buy. Tell me about yourself. Oh, I'm a simple man. I keep no secrets. You can see right through me. The skeleton laughs as he knocks on his empty ribcage for emphasis. What would you like to know? How did you become who or what you are? Oh, now that's a story and a half. Listen well and don't repeat my mistakes or you won't be able to live with yourself. Get it? Alright, moving on. Once, I was just like you, exploring all sorts of ruins and filling my pockets with riches, until I stumbled into a Dracolich's lair. That's one scary beast, let me tell you. A lich and a dragon. He would have eaten me whole had I not suggested a deal. I would sell off all the blades and armor left by previous adventurers. Surely he wouldn't have much use for all that equipment, but he could earn a tiny sum of gold. Surprisingly, he agreed. But that didn't save my life. Instead, he just turned me into a walking pile of bones. And what do you know, that was just the beginning of my troubles. For a long time, I wandered the river kingdoms, peddling wares, until I met one devious scoundrel. At first glance, he looked decent enough, decked out in armor, clearly a paladin. He asked me where my master's lair was. Obviously, he wasn't the first to take an interest, but the Dracolich was no slouch. He put an enchantment on me so that I couldn't even remember the lair's location. However, this knight turned out to be quite the wizard, too. I'm no expert in magic, but basically he offered to perform a ritual that would reveal the location of my master's lair. Then, he and his pals would kill the Dracolich and give me my freedom, plus half the hoard. Sounds like a sweet deal, huh? So I agreed, like a fool. He showed me the contract, and it seemed alright to me, so I just signed it right then and there. We conducted the ritual, and the knight found out where my master was hiding, by looking at some astral tracks or whatnot. Long story short, they killed the Dracolich. The knight offered me my half of the treasure as promised. And then, as per the terms of our contract, he demanded payment for the ritual's components, for my freedom, and then there were taxes, excise fees, and fines. Before I knew it, I had to give him all of my loot and still couldn't even cover my debt. And so he offered me a way to repay it by working as before. For his master this time. Thus, I'm still traveling, peddling, and all that until I earn every last coin that I owe him. And you know what? To pay off that kind of sum, I'm pretty sure I'll have to keep working for him until Grotus brings the end times. Now that's a story, isn't it? Someday I might even write a tragic play about myself. I'll call it Undeath of a Salesman. As for the moral, with a professional air, the skeleton holds up one white finger. The moral of my story is this. Watch what you sign. That lesson is free. For the rest of what's in this fine cart, you'll have to pay in gold. Who's your new master? Did I tell you the knight looked like a paladin? Well, he wasn't anything of the sort. On the contrary, he was a servant of Mammon, the archdevil of avarice. The skeleton slightly opens his mouth to reveal a single azure coin among the gold. The coin is stamped with the disdainful visage of a devil. That's the one he sold me to, guts and all. Although by then I had no guts, really. Now, at least if somebody asks me where my master's lair is, I can honestly say, Erebus, the third layer of hell, Palace of the Royal Treasurer, entrance by appointment only. Do you want me to try to free you from this curse? No thanks. Been there, done that, only made things worse. I've had enough help, I'll make do. Do you trade with everyone, crusaders and demon worshippers alike? Oh, you bet. What do I care about which side of yours is winning anyway? Both are buying my wares, business is booming, everybody needs a weapon and a good set of armor. You sell one thing, the next day they bring it back all ragged and full of holes looking for a replacement. Sure, this war will probably end one day, maybe the crusaders will finally patch up that abyssal hole, or maybe this whole region will fall through it. That's when I'll pack up and go elsewhere. Galarian's a big place, I can always find new customers. Thank you for your answers. Oh, you're very welcome. Talking is easier than dragging a cart. I can wag my tongue all day for free, even though I don't have one. Show me your wares. Hey, here, take a good look. Pick anything you like. Buy all of it. Alright, first things first. Sell all the things I don't need. These bracers allow the wearer to cast healing spells without provoking attacks of opportunity. That would be good. Let me drop some of these things down here. Then I have all of these that need to go up. And these items I'll hold on to because I need to, you know, hold on to them until I have people to give them to. As for anything to buy, Haramaki plus 2 is good because it's armor that doesn't count as armor. Let's see. Not really anything else I see of particular value or that I want. I'll buy the Haramaki and give that to, Lan. So, thank you very much. Lan, you now have some extra armor for your armor. Oh, wait. Wait, braces of armor plus 1. Oh, the... Wait a minute. Oh, as long as you're not wearing anything, you get a wisdom bonus to your armor. Okay, so you don't get anything. You can wear it, though. Although, honestly, I think Woljif is the one who should be wearing it more than anyone else. We'll figure things out. Ooh, actually, you should be wearing this. Better armor. Definitely better. Alright. The rest of this we'll hold on to. While those things that let you cast healing spells without provoking an attack of opportunity would be good for Daerin, I think they would be best for Social, because he's a melee fighter. He's going to be in the thick of it. He's the one at greatest risk of ending up with attacks of opportunity on him. Alright, down to Current Glen. Let's take a look at what's in here. Alright, time for us to begin exploring. This is an area for Ulbrig's personal quest line. There's nothing but ruins, bones, and ash. Seems like the settlement's entire population was wiped out. But how? Who could have? Ulbrig gazes at the time-ravaged remnants in confusion. I visited here just a month ago. Everyone was alive. But now... Not a month ago, Ulbrig. 100 years have passed. Not that 100 years nonsense again. I don't believe it. It's impossible. This is all fake, an illusion conjured up by Oglins to hide the real village away from prying eyes. Ulbrig's eyes madly dash from one decrepit wreck to another. We must search everything. Find the people. Learn where they are being kept. Free them, and snap the horns off the puxies that did it. Explore the village ruins? Alright. Oh. Oh.
See, War Chief? Someone still lives here after all. Must be a spirit. It doesn't look hostile. This isn't what I expected to see here.
Examine the tree. It's a repulsive rotting corpse. Damn. Wait, why me? Hang on, something's wrong. Okay, this shouldn't be using my knowledge. Yeah, there we go. Strange, thick pus is oozing out of the corpse. It must be the reason the tree is covered in corruption. Getting rid of the corpse would be a good idea. It will stop the decay from spreading. Take the corpse down. You take the corpse down effortlessly.
Thank you, War Chief. Bit of a load off my chest.
Run, heavy shield, and a potion and scroll. Hey, Wolfen. Okay. Oh, another body. Not much else to this location. Oh! Ghostly shapes flutter in the air. It appears that the spirits of dead Sarkorians are still lingering in this place. What do you want, lost souls? The ghosts just stare at you blankly. Seems you will not be getting an answer. What do you think, Ulbrich?
Happy lies leave no spirits, that much we know. What exactly a spirit needs, though, is something even an experienced shaman can't always work out. Let's take a good look around this place. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue.
We shouldn't stop here.
Fair enough, War Chief. Let's keep moving.
Indeed. Which we'll do in the next episode. Sorry to stop in the middle of this, but I should probably end this episode here before we get too far and end up in a more awkward position to pause. So, next episode, we'll explore around here and see what we can find about this place. Till then, I am Chestic44, also known as Fly. That is me, Ulbrich, Camellia, Lan, Darren, and Nenio. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.